Hi friends, how you doing? So today I want to talk about how to achieve this kind of X-ray shader effect with the standard and the physical C4D render engines. It was not so easy before, but now I found something really strange, because I thought that the standard material and the node material used to behave the same way, even if the node material is editable in the node graph system. But the fall off on the node material is behaving quite differently than the standard one. So let me just copy those two objects and go to a new scene. Let me turn the standard render engine on. Gonna paste those objects and remove those materials. So here is my scene with a tooth and the roots inside. So usually with the default material, when editing the default material, you can go to the alpha channel and use a texture, and you can try to use a fall off to define which part of the object will be transparent or not, using a gradient that you can see here. Let's go inside the fall off. So the gradient is here. Black means transparent, and white means more opacity. Actually, the space, so you can see here on this little preview, actually the fall off is working with the gradient on the alpha channel, using the object coordinate space, and it is turned on the y-axis, the vertical one. So that's why the bottom of the sphere is transparent here and the top is opaque. How do you say it in English? I think it's opaque. Let's just try a quick render with the material on the tooth here. Here it is. The bottom is transparent, but the top is not. If you move the two colors of the gradient, you can tell let's just the transition from opaque to transparent be made on some region, some precise region. You can use the bump or not, this has no effect here. You can use the world axis. So now it is using the same axis, the world one. If you use the Z axis for the transparency, as you can see now, one part of the object, the part which is on the negative Z axis is transparent, and the part which is on the positive Z axis is opaque. So again another render. So this can be useful to make some animations when you reveal an object like this. Alright, so you can animate the colors and the position of the gradient. But there is this other option, which is the camera one, and actually it is supposed to use the direction from the z-axis of the camera here, the z-axis. So you can make it transparent, but only the front side. The front sides of the object will be transparent. The sides at the back, whenever you turn your object anyway, the backside will be opaque. They're all gonna be opaque, so that's not what we want. Even if we invert the gradient to make it let's say something like this, no, it's not really great. Well, we can see a little through the object this way, but well, that's not how we achieve X-ray style textures. The best way now is to create a new node material. I will remove the old one here and here. With the new node material, you can access the same function when editing the material. You get the alpha here, which is the transparency, I mean the opacity, and you can bring in the alpha channel of the object. You can bring in a fall off. So simply press C and for calling to call the commander, and if you type fall, you will find the fall off function, which, well, I thought it was the same function as the fall off that we found on the default material, but it's not the same one. You connect the result of the fall off to the alpha of the object, and as you can see here on the preview, let me make it huge, the side of the sphere on the preview is transparent and the inside is opaque. So you can play with the gradient, all right, to tell, well, I want only the center, the faces facing the camera to be opaque, and you can invert this one. So let's put the black on the white on the left and the black on the right here. So as you can see, only the faces that are facing the camera are transparent here. So let me put this node inside this material on the tooth, and let's make a render. So here it is. Now it's working as expected. I don't know, let me just make a render inside the picture viewer, because this way we can activate the transparency image here. Let's go back to the render settings, on save, activate the alpha channel. Let's re-render, and now here it is. As you can see, the faces of the tooth that are facing the camera are transparent, are more transparent than the faces that are turned at 90 degrees, and that's what I was expecting. That's what we usually use to make X-ray style pictures. Let's simply duplicate this node. I'm gonna call this one red. Gonna turn this color on the diffuse here to something reddish red. All right, let's put this onto the roots and another render, and here it is. Also, the roots have transparency on their faces facing the camera, and you can adjust how much they're gonna be transparent using this gradient. So if you want well, more opacity on the borders, so just bring this white color to the right, and the faces on the borders are gonna be more opaque. But if you want them to still be a little transparent, just edit the color, bring down the whiteness, right, here it is, render, and here we are. As you can see, there is still a little transparency here on the borders, even if they can be correctly seen through. Let me just make a last render this way so we can see what's happening at the top of the tooth. Here it is. Alright. So here we are. So if you want to make X-ray, just use the node material and the fall off on the alpha channel, because this one works, and one from the default material here on alpha texture effect fall off, this one even in a camera mode will not give you what you expect, and that's it. So see you soon. Thank you. Subscribe, give it a like if you like it, or a dislike, but give me a comment if there is something you don't like. Just leave a comment to tell me what and why, so I can so I will try to make it better next time. Thank you very much. Bye.